right, y'all, so this is the last video that I'm going to be doing for this series. What I wanted to show you guys is something that you could do to help correct some things if you went a little overboard with color, if you tended to go a little bit too dark in some area. Let's just say you were like, oh no, I filled in too much in the middle part. And what you want here is you want it to, be more contrasty and bright, and there to be, just a little sheen, almost like your shoes are patent leather in a way. What you can do is you can actually use your white watercolor in your watercolor pack. Another thing you can do, there is a white pen that comes in the Micron Pigma pen packs. I don't have one. I ordered the pack without it, but this watercolor works really well. Another thing that works really well, if you want to buy white India ink, they sell white India ink as well. So what you can do is you can go into it, and it may take a few layers of this to make this happen, but it can, and it may take, layers of this being dry, and let it dry, because you in general are not working with watercolor paper. You're just working with typing paper or watercolor or regular sketchbook paper, so you're not going to be able to layer this that much. So this right here, I would probably let it sit for a little while before you actually add more layers to it. So this is about as far as I would push this right here. If you went a little bit too heavy here, you could definitely, you kind of see what it does. If you want to fade out your application, you can just wipe it on a towel as you go. I added a little bit of water to this and worked it in that way. Like I said, you should not wet your paper a whole lot. So I would add more pigment, more paint than water as you go. It is going to end up being not quite as white as the actual surface of your paper, I guess, depending on your paper. If the copy paper was a bright white, or if your sketchbook is like an off-white, it may end up being brighter than that. But like I said, I would be very conservative as you're doing this, so that you don't further mess up anything that you have. So I could kind of show you it, if you're looking for, hey, I need a highlight. I think that more shows some things, but like I said, just be mindful that this paper can only take so much. So, and if you want to wait and do this more when we add the actual color, like in my shoe, I don't know if y'all can see, I'm assuming you can, but this pink right here, we don't have a bright light pink like that in our pack, so I did actually put just a little tiny bit of white on top of that. And I did, if you notice right here, I did add a little bit of white. You can kind of see those little dots that fade away right there. I did not do that though during this stage when I was adding the base right here. So I would say cautiously do it, and very minimally at this stage. You can go more with that when we add the actual color. So I would say before you think about adding the white, send me an email with your actual work, and let's just see if we need it at this stage, because it's one of those, once you start to warp your paper with water, it's really hard to go back from that. So anyway, I am showing you this as a emergency situation if you're wanting to go that route. So anyway, guys, y'all have a blessed day. And yeah, send me your questions if you have anything. Alrighty.